Dice. Bring a coworker, friend, family, or just yourself to the Hilton Garden Inn this Thursday from 6 to 7 for IUP Hawk Talk.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 on your Wednesday morning. And good morning to you. Norb Rayko is with us once more, representing the Knights of Columbus today. And our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. I'm telling you what, Norb, you're going to have to come more often so you don't have to remember as much. You've got a lot of things today.
Yes, I'm excited about being here. I mean, this time of the year is really a busy season for myself, plus a number of other things. The biggest thing that I'm here for and to speak about and promote is the Knights of Columbus second annual Night at the Races, the Indiana Eagles. Mm-hmm. This is our one and only fundraiser we do on a yearly basis. Last year, as many things, we were shut down. So we're making some time up by doing it again this year. It's going to be held this coming Saturday night at the Eagles home. It starts at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6. And for a $25 ticket, you get a buffet meal served by the Eagles, which will be excellent, as they always do. Plus, there will be refreshments provided all throughout the evening, soft drinks and adult beverages available. And also, the main part is we have horse races.
Yeah.
It's a way that you can have some fun, and it generates a nice little income for the Knights, so we can do other things throughout the year and support many of the various programs throughout Western Pennsylvania.
Well, that's one of the things about it is as much fun as it is, there is a serious side to it, and that's the fact that you do so much for so many different fundraising opportunities and to help so many different organizations. Give people an idea of what the Knights of Columbus do.
Okay, sure. Not a problem. Basically, for sure, one of the things that we do support, and we've done it for many years, is the Turkey-thon here at the radio station through the United Way. Mm-hmm. We also support Killian Heights, which is a special needs home in the Greensburg area for younger children, plus into the young adults. We do a Coast for Kids drive every year, which isn't limited to Homer City and Indiana. It's basically Indiana County, that if there's a need for a coat any place, we'll help them out. And it's just a matter of we just need a name so we can do it, and it's done in a discreet way that nobody really needs to know how this child got a brand spanking new coat, but it keeps them warm for the winter, and that's the important thing. Mm-hmm. And the other thing which we support heavily is Life Choices in Indiana, which is they're close to the Indiana campus. It has been supported by basically the Knights of Columbus nationwide, and this is something that's really special to Indiana County, and we've done this for a number of years and helped them get an ultrasound machine a couple years back, and it's just a great program.
Yeah, absolutely. And Knights of Columbus, you've got your hands in so many things, and the reason is because you recognize those needs that people have, and that this is one way for you as an organization to reach out and to help them. It really speaks to the dedication of the mission of the Knights of Columbus, doesn't it?
Correct. Yeah, it was established well over 100 years ago up in New Haven, Connecticut by Father Michael McNivney. And he has been, or he was the founding father of this program, and it was basically a way to help families in the New Haven, Connecticut area that had become in need by way of possibly a death of the breadwinner or some other things that they couldn't control. So, I mean, it's something that started way back in a church basement and has grown to be nationwide now. And I'm proud to be a Knight of Columbus here in Indiana County, and like I said, it's just a great organization. We also support the seminarians throughout the Catholic diocese, so it's just a great program. And the other thing is we have a lot of fun while we're doing it, because who needs another job?
There you go. That's a good point. Really good point. So again, for folks, it's Saturday night at the Eagles.
Correct. Saturday night at the Eagles. Doors open at 6. Racing starts at 7. We do have tickets available for anybody that wants to come in. You know, you can purchase them at the door and just have a great time and enjoy some friendship and fellowship and, you know, enjoy the evening. I know, you know, Super Bowl's done. Everything else is people are looking for something to do. Weather's kind of breaking. So we're asking you to come on out and join us and have a great time.
Yeah, have some of that good Eagles food as well. Correct. Speaking of which, Ash Wednesday is next Wednesday.
That is correct, Todd, yes.
And then that begins a number of different things within the church setting, but it also begins the very traditional fish dinners that happen on the Fridays during the season of Lent. I know the Church of the Good Shepherd in Kent is one of the causes close to your heart.
Yes, for sure. The and I was doing a little bit of research on this because I was coming in. This dinners started in 1994 in the church down in Kent. Now, they did it previous to that, and nobody could give me a little bit of a date on when it actually started, but in 1994, it got kicked off to pretty much the format that we have now, where we have a fish dinner for 5 Fridays leading up to Easter. We don't do it on Good Friday, but it starts, the first week in Lent and continues every week. Now, also, we have gotten the program at the Kent location down to an art. We have it down to a drive-through where you're in, you're out, and you're home eating your fish dinner without a problem. And our menu is pretty diverse, too. We have a fried fish dinner, a baked fish dinner, a steamed salmon dinner, and we also have a 6 fried shrimp dinner. And one thing that we have available is a pierogi dinner, if somebody just wants to have pierogies for dinner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And something about the pierogies, I've been involved with this for a couple of years making them. They're handmade, and they're made with love. And they are awesome, let me tell you that for sure.
Yeah, still sell them frozen by the dozen?
Yes, sir. We do have them available in a bag of 2 dozen for the cost of $13. So if you want to buy a dinner and also grab some pierogies to take home to eat at a later date, we have that available for you.
Yeah, so it really is. You said it's sort of like a science. You've got it down at the Church of the Good Shepherd. You just get onto the campus there, and it's very easy to be directed
Correct.
through in order to make
we
the order
have
to pick
some
them up.
Knights of Columbus that are actually directing traffic. You come up to the top part through underneath the overhang. You take the order there, and you can drive up around the top of the church, go back down to the lower entrance. By that time, your meal is actually boxed and in a bag. Stop down there. Somebody will collect your payment and make sure we have the proper meal for you, hand it to you, and then you're back on the road heading home. So it works quite well. We've been doing this now for 3 dinners. We did all last year for the pierogi dinner, the turkey dinner we did it, and this, and this, like I said, we have it fine-tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 to 7?
4 to 7 on a daily, or on the
every
basis
Friday,
every Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's one thing coming up. You've got more.
Yeah, I have one more, too, down at the Church of the Lady of Assumption, the church that's the combined parish of Luzerne Mines and Coral now. Mm-hmm. At the Luzerne Mines site, they are doing a pierogi sale this coming Friday, and that will be from 4 to 6. Now, a little bit different. This is their pierogies. They are cooked and in a container that you can take home, heat and serve. So it's just a cooked pierogi ready to go. So, it'll be a nice meal for somebody this evening or this coming weekend who wants to add something other than French fries to their meal for the evening.
There you go. That's wonderful.
And these are also homemade. They were made last Sunday by the various members of the church down there, and a number of the knights also were helping out down there.
Yeah, I did notice that, and I was reading in the bulletin for Church of the Good Shepherd. It's not an easy thing to get one of these dinners put together. There's a lot of moving parts, and a lot of those moving parts were people making pierogies over the course of the last 4 or 5 weeks. You got quite the army going there.
Correct. Yeah, like I said, it starts on Monday night where the cheese is made. The cheese filling, and also the dough is made, and that is all set overnight. And then on Tuesday morning, people come in and we make the little dough balls that'll be individually placed in the pierogies, and we make about 330 dozen each week. So it takes a number of people. And then on Tuesday night, we have the crew come in where we have basically three sets of people pulling the dough, also placing the pierogies in the machine, and they're cranked, sealed, and then they go to a final. I call it quality inspection, where it's make sure it's sealed and then bagged, or placed on trays to be frozen, and then Thursday morning it's bagged into the 2 dozen per bag.
Pretty amazing operation going on there. So those dinners begin 4 to 7 starting next Friday, the fourth day of March. And then which site is it for the?
That's down in the Luzerne mine site. Yeah, down at the Lady of Assumption. Mm-hmm. That will be at the hall behind the church. It's Podolsky Hall. There, they'll be selling them there, and that'll be strictly on a drive-through basis also.
So you don't have to order those ahead of time.
Correct. And if they want to call the church, I don't have the number, but they can certainly help you out. But everything will work out quite well down there. We just pick them up and go. At the Good Shepherd, the cost of the dinners this year have remained the same. Even though with everything else going up, it'll be $13 for a full-size, what we call adult meal. And then the half meal was $7. Mm-hmm. So, and everything, like I said, is fresh cooked. Fried fish. You also get some pierogies to go with that. You get green beans to go with that. You get coleslaw to go with that. A roll and a dessert. So, I mean, it's a pretty fair meal for $13.
Absolutely. All right, this Saturday too at the Eagles in Indiana.
Correct. Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's a great night. It's just downright fun.
He is Norb Rayko, and he's having fun with you on Saturday night and throughout this Lenten season that's coming up. Norb, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. 23 and a half after 9 o'clock on your Wednesday morning, Wednesday, February the 23rd. Today, AccuWeather says mostly cloudy, windy, and a high of 44 degrees.